When it comes to filming videos, nothing beats investing in a solid DSLR camera. Regardless of whether you're looking for the budget DSLR cameras, or just want to have the best DSLR camera that money can buy, we have an option for you. In this video, we're going to be checking out the top 3 best DSLR cameras for video in the market today. You can find links to the products in the description. If there's any other product you'd like us to review, please comment down below. So, without further ado, let's get started with the list. The Nikon D3300 was until very recently our pick of entry-level DSLRs. It certainly ticks a lot of boxes for filming videos as well. The 24MP sensor delivers great images, it's easy to use, has an impressive battery life and is backed up by an impressive array of lenses and accessories. The arrival though of the D3400 with a virtually identical spec and built-in connectivity for roughly the same price means the newer camera just edges it. The Nikon D3300 features a high-resolution 24.2MP APS-C sensor, which is pretty impressive when you consider the enthusiast-focused, and much higher-priced, D7200 shares the almost identical sensor with it. Like the rest of the Nikon range, the D3300 sensor does away with a low-pass filter on the sensor as well, which means even more detail can be captured. In addition to this, the native sensitivity range runs from ISO 100 to 12800, and there's an expansion setting that takes it to the equivalent of ISO 25,600, that should provide plenty of flexibility for a range of lighting situations. Color-wise, the camera performs as well as we've come to expect from Nikon. The auto-white balance is a good all-rounder, safe, and reliable. We would recommend taking control when shooting in woodland to avoid it over-neutralizing the colors. A straightforward, but powerful camera, the Nikon D3300 strikes an excellent balance between the entry-level needs of quality and simplicity. It's not without its issues, most notably that it struggles to keep images clean at high sensitivities. However, the price is hard to knock, and the D3300 really does do a lot of things right. A very worthy first DSLR. Whether you're shooting weddings, landscapes, portraits, action, or wildlife, the D850 will not disappoint you. A much more versatile proposition than the D810, the D850 is a brilliant DSLR, and perhaps the most well-rounded camera we've ever tested. Superseding the brilliant 36.3MP D810, that's loved by both pros and enthusiasts alike, the D850 certainly has big shoes to fill. That said, while the D810 ticked a lot of boxes for photographers, its modest burst shooting speed of 5 fps meant it wasn't the perfect all-round DSLR. The Nikon D850 is Nikon's latest high-resolution, full-frame DSLR, boasting a 46MP backside illuminated CMOS sensor. But, in a fairly radical departure for the series, it is also one of the company's fastest-shooting DSLRs. This combination of properties should significantly widen the camera's appeal to high-end enthusiasts, as well as a broad range of professional photographers. The use of a backside illuminated sensor means that the light-collecting elements of the sensor are closer to the surface of the chip. This should not only increase the efficiency of the sensor, but should also be expected to make the pixels near the edges of the sensor better able to accept light approaching, with high angles of incidence, improving peripheral image quality. In addition to the increased speed, the D850 also gains the full AF capabilities of the company's flagship sports camera, the D5. This includes all the hardware, AF module, metering sensor, and dedicated AF processor, as well as the full range of AF modes and configuration options, which should translate to comparable focus performance, combined with high resolution. At 1080 resolution, the camera can shoot at up to 60p, with a slow motion mode that can capture at 120 frames per second, before outputting at 30, 25, or 24p. The 1080 mode also offers focus peaking and digital stabilization, neither of which are available for 4K shooting. Offering an impressive 45.7MP of resolution, 7 fps burst shooting, full-width 4K video, and a focusing system derived from the flagship D5, It looks as though Nikon's thrown just about everything they've got into the D850, and priced it well to boot. Competitors with similarly spec'd megapixel counts, such as the Sony A7R II, and Canon EOS 5 DSLR, may be cheaper at this point in their lifetimes, but they also fall short of the D850, in a number of ways, that may make a difference in the way you shoot. In the end, we feel that the D850 will satisfy the needs of an incredible variety of filmers. There's a lot more to this camera than 4K shooting. With up to 60 FPS in DCI 4K, the ability to shoot up to 16 continuous photos, it's an action shooter's dream. The camera itself has a CF and a fast card slot. A good, fast CF card will allow you to record at 4K without a hitch and won't shut down due to overheating either, but if you would like to explore the world in 60p, you will need a good, reliable fast card. The new Canon EOS 1DX Mark II is first and foremost a professional photo camera that can shoot high-quality video and then can record in many different formats such as MOV, MP4, and MPEG-4. Like all previous 1D cameras, this one is also built like a tank. When it comes to pricing, the new Canon is significantly cheaper than 1DC model with no significant difference in image quality. The added dual-pixel AF makes the overall working experience easier and more pleasant to start with as well. The camera features a full-frame sensor, but when shooting in 4K the crop factor is 1.4x. The sensor's max resolution is 5472 by 3648. When it comes to battery life, the 1DX Mark II does great. You can shoot 4K continuously with the screen on for up to 3 hours before the battery dies. Overall, with such a huge price tag, the 1DX MK2 might not be for everyone. However, its frame rate options and nice picture quality gives it enough value for the money. If you do any type of professional photography and video recording, you'll get the best Canon has to offer with the 1DX Mark II, and it earns the top place in our list.